because they put without recourse on these documents, without recourse basically in English means you can keep this note and I'm never going to give you anything more on this, and this is it. This is all you're ever going to get. So what's happening is that people like the naysayers will say, oh yeah, but they have to pay back the Federal Reserve on this loan. No, they don't, because they use the without recourse qualified endorsement. So when they walk away from the Federal Reserve discount window, the Federal Reserve gets the full value of the note, and then they get Federal Reserve notes in exchange minus the 5% discount fee. That's why it's called the Federal Reserve discount window. So the Federal Reserve walks away with that original note, essentially collateralized. The banking institution that's basically operating as a middleman between you and the Federal Reserve gets the Federal Reserve notes free and clear. They never have to pay the Federal Reserve back any of this. So what happens is now on your mortgage, they've already made $500,000 on your mortgage immediately. Before you even got your funds, they already made $500,000 on the transaction. Plus, they own your house as collateral on the loan. Plus, you're going to be paying them now for the next 30 years. Plus, now what they do is they're all in bed together. So in the next 60 days, they sell the full value of the note at 70% of its value. So what's actually happening is within 60 days, they've made millions of dollars on your original note. And plus, if you don't pay after 15 years, they take the whole house back and they do the whole cycle over again with somebody else.
So this is done by banks, and the Federal Reserve is okay with this, or are they also profiting from this in some form or fashion, or is it mainly just the banks that are taking all this to the bank?
Well, we can assume, we've already covered earlier that the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals already said that they've dug into this in great detail, and they've figured out that the Federal Reserve is a completely private corporation, locally controlled and whatever, right?